Hello. Today we're going to learn how to build a personal website. For many of you, well, it is just very complicated. And for some of us, we can make them within about 15 minutes or less. But in order to make a website, you have to get it online. In order to get online, you have to buy a domain name. Now, many of you have no idea what the hell a domain name is. It is a .com, .net. Of course, if you're at that point where you don't know what a domain name is, you may want to Google it. If you do, if you got a general idea, awesome. Stay listening here. This will help you. All right, where to buy a domain name? All right, well, you can go to namecheap.com. I buy all my domains from there. You should. You could go to GoDaddy if you want to spend more money. That's fine. If you have a stacked wallet, go ahead. But I recommend Namecheap. They have deals on Facebook and Twitter, and they routinely run contests. And then I recommend, oh man. Yeah, people pester me already. Yeah, I'm doing a live broadcast, so those who listen to this recording broadcast, that's what I'm talking about, alright? And, yeah, here we go. And now, how does the domain connect to the website? Well, you actually input settings in the domain. They're called name servers. With your domain provider, they will ask you for name servers. Well, they won't ask you. You have to log in and set them up. Now, you can buy either the domain first or the hosting. Either or, it doesn't really matter what order. Your best bet is to do the web hosting first, and then the domain. Either or. Of course, you want to make sure the domain's available. That'd be the best bet. So your domain first, then the web hosting. So skip that domain first, web hosting second. All right. And next, you want to buy hosting. Now, where the heck do I go to buy hosting? I bet you're asking me. Well, here is what you want to do. You want to go to, well, here's a few sites. If you hear a silence, that's just me. I work on a few minor, there's a few minor hiccups. Working on a few minor things as well. Alright. And this will not be edited. This is non-scripted. I do all my shows non-scripted because this is how I do things. So I'm making common mistakes. I'm just human that way, I guess. Alright, so, but back to hosting providers. I would recommend HawkHost. I do not recommend HostGator. I do not recommend any EIG company. They are really frustrating. Unlimited space they offer. There is no such thing as unlimited space or unlimited hard drives. Not yet, as if I know of. I've been in the hosting industry for about 10 years, so I kind of know what I'm talking about. Just a tad bit. Now you could... there's other providers out there. I do suggest, if you're looking for a good deal and a good provider, to go on webhostingtalk.com. So that's www.webhostingtalk.com. If you go on their advertising section, it's called Advertising Forms. Click on Shared Hosting Offers. There are plenty of deals on that section. And HawkHost happens to be in there. There's CrocWeb, 11.2, Level Hosting, StableHost. I never recommend those unlimited web hosting providers. And make sure it has Cloud Linux. Just Cloud Linux is more insulated and it will protect you in the long run. And now, last but not least, is either are you going to code in HTML? Is it going to be an HTML based site, or is it going to be WordPress? Or is it going to be something else? That's what you have to decide. It's and I recommend WordPress myself. WordPress is originally a blog. It's versatile to you can make it a shopping cart system. You can make it to pretty much anything you want. It can be your personal website. I see many websites that use WordPress as of today. I do recommend routinely make sure it's updated routinely, of course. Reoccurring updates. Make sure you're keeping that up to date, of course, and make sure your password is more complicated. The longer it takes you to make the password, the harder it's going to be for a hacker to guess it or to brute force it. But routinely change your password as well. WordPress requires no coding knowledge. That's the best part. And installing it, well, if you utilize HawkHost or a majority of these hosting companies I recommended, they should have Softlishes. And if they don't, well, they should be smacked. But you want to get in Softlicious? Click WordPress, click what folder you want WordPress in, and boom, there you go. Do not use the default password or username. That's like the most retarded thing you could do. So you want to make up your own username, your own password. And if you need help on any of that, go on webhostingdoc.com. That's the prime area for any newbies. You got well-experienced web hosting owners and members that will be more than willing to help you out. And you pay for what you get. So if you want to pay $1.66 a month for hosting, you're going to get $1.66 support. That means they might reply within 1 week or 3 days, whenever they feel like it. Some web hosting companies are actually ran by one person. So you want to get a quality web hosting, so you should expect to pay at least about $7 to $10 a month. So your total cost to build your first personal site will be a total of maybe $30 to $40. After that, the domain cost, the domain is a yearly cost, and the hosting is usually a monthly cost. It's whatever you select with your web hosting. You can actually pay monthly, quarterly, or annually. It does depend upon the provider. And uptime. A lot of providers will guarantee 99.9% uptime. Well, I think it's bullcrap. You just gotta. I don't know what to say on that. The uptime part. A lot of these providers will promise it, and they won't. How can I say it? They won't back that promise up. So watch out for that. What else do I need to cover here? I think I covered up pretty much everything. With a lot of these web hostings, you do get some handy tools. FTP access, of course. You can make FTP accounts. You can make email accounts. You can make up MySQL databases. And these are modern web hosting providers. They are up to date. You're not going to get PHP version 1. You got the most current PHP version. That's what you'll make sure you have, of course, when looking for a web hosting provider. And as for your personal website, I guess it's your personal website. You can add photos, add pictures. You can blog or type what you did today. It could be about anything. You put ads on it, and make a little bit of money as well. You could add Google AdSense and make some money. Put some ads on your site. And I may get into that later on in another podcast. That's the best part about having a website is you can make money. I do recommend you to buy a domain from a separate place. I'm kind of switching up subjects here at random. I didn't really have a specific order, but when you do buy a domain, do not buy it from the hosting provider. You want to buy it from a totally different place. Highly recommended. You have more control of your domain, your name servers, and so on and so forth. But back to AdSense. AdSense is per click, so every click you get, you make a little bit of money. I'm not saying you're going to make $500 per click, but it's 1, 2, 3 cents. That all adds up eventually. So if you end up getting a lot of traffic to your personal website, well, hey, that's cool. You're going to make some money. So that's the benefit for you. And there's affiliates as well. You can, if you just search out there, most hosting providers offer affiliate programs. You get money towards your account, and eventually, if you refer enough people, you could just make enough money to pay for your hosting. If you even make a certain percentage. It depends upon the provider again. And yeah, I think I covered all those topics. And if you have further questions, feel free to email me, Chris at MrGeekChris.com. Chris at MrGeekChris.com. If there's something I missed, feel free to email me, contact me, tweet me. I'm not going to share my Facebook. Nope, you're not going to get that. You got my Twitter, you got my Google+, and you got, I can't remember the other places I added on here, but you got them. So that's all for now. Have a good one. I hope this helps you in any way. I hope you share this. I may put up an example, an actual legit video example on how to buy a domain and sign up for hosting. But I don't really think it's necessary. But if someone really wants it, I'd be more than happy to help them. Now I'm signing out.